Hello everyone, welcome you to Archastro Science, and today I will be discussing regarding a very beautiful yoga, that is Vasumati Yoga. Presence of this yoga in your horoscope can determine that you are wealthy and rich. Vasumati means Mother Earth. It simply means that you will be getting each and everything which are actually required for the maintenance of livelihood in this earth. You will be a self-made and independent personality because you are not requiring the help and support of others, because by the blessing of God you have Basmati Yoga in your horoscope. Mother Earth will be giving you each and every support which is actually required for your living in this earth. So let us discuss how this yoga actually forms. Come. Basmati Yoga. So now we will see that how Lagna Basmati Yoga is actually formed in the Lagna chart. You see, this is the Lagna. Now from the Lagna, this is the third house, this is the sixth house, it is the 10th house, and this is the 11th house from the Lagna. Now we have to examine these four houses. These four houses are actually the Upachya houses of the horoscope in the Lagna chart as it is considered. We have to see that benefic planets like Jupiter, Venus, unafflicted Mercury, and unafflicted and moon of bright fortnight is present or not. If any of these four planets are present in any of these four houses, then we can say that Lagna Vasumati Yoga is present in the horoscope, or we can simply say that Vasumati Yoga is present in the Lagna chart. Now we will check whether Basmati Yoga is present in the moon chart or not. If by any case Basmati Yoga is present in the moon chart, then it is called Chandra Basmati Yoga. Now we will see how it is formed. Let us consider that moon is present in the 10th house. This is the 10th house of the horoscope. Now wherever the moon sits, we have to just see from there. The moon is sitting here in the 10th house, so count from the moon. First house, second house, third house, fourth house, fifth house, sixth house, 7, 8, 9, 10th house and 11th house. So third house, sixth house, 10th house and 11th house from the moon. Now as I said, we have to see just the position of the moon in the horoscope. Right from the position of the moon, we have to count the 3, 6, 10 and 11 houses from the moon, and we have to see that whether Jupiter, Venus and unafflicted Mercury is placed or not. If it is placed, then we can say that Basmati Yoga is present in the moon chart. Okay, so the rule is very simple. Just you have to see the Upachya houses 3, 6, 10, 11 in the Lagna chart also, in the moon chart also, and we have to see the presence of the benefic planets like Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, and in case of Lagna chart, moon also, that is moon of bright fortnight. So this is the rule for the formation of Basmati Yoga. So as I was discussing regarding this beautiful yoga, it is very essential to understand that what Phaladipika says regarding this yoga. Phaladipika in the praise of this yoga says that this yoga is so powerful that the native will not go out of his motherland or native land, or you can say that the native will get each and every benefit which the native should get from the motherland itself, from the native land itself. So he does not need to go out in the search of livelihood. Now in the modern day perspective, it is so important to understand that nowadays people go far away places in the search of name, fame, status, in the search of wealth, in the search of job, for the maintenance of livelihood. So you must understand that how much required this yoga in the horoscope. If somebody is having this yoga in the horoscope, then you can say the horoscope is blessed, and this yoga will be fructified only in the time period of the planets, in the Mahadasa, Antardasa of the planets. If the Mahadasa and Antardasa comes at the correct time, then you will see the fructification of this yoga so beautifully. So this is all about Vasumati yoga. Now I will speak regarding one of the contradiction of this yoga. Means being a responsible astrologer, I must speak about this. When I say benefic planets like Jupiter, Venus, unafflicted Mercury and moon of bright fortnight, it is very essential to understand that depending upon your horoscope, benefic planets changes, because these planets are natural benefics, but depending upon your horoscope, functional benefics and functional malefics changes. For example, for your Taurus ascendant, Jupiter rules the 8th house, and for the Pisces ascendant, Venus rules your 8th house. So in that particular case, your so-called Jupiter and the so-called Venus can turn out malefic. But yes, fructification of the yoga will be completely there. You will be seeing the fructification of the yoga. But yes, depending upon the lordship of the houses, challenges regarding that houses will also be there. You have to take care of both the things. It is not like that you are getting one component and other component is hidden. No, depending upon the lordship of the planets in your horoscope, you will be getting the result. Suppose your moon rules your 6th house, or Mercury rules your 3rd house, or Jupiter rules your 8th house. Sorry. So you will be getting the result regarding that. So that thing you have to take care in your horoscope, and then you have to see the promises which are actually manifested physically in your life through that horoscope, through this yoga, in the specific dasa of the planets. So by this I will end this video. I hope that you have liked this video, and if you have understood how Vasumati yoga is formed, then share the video among your near and dear ones, so that they can also come to know regarding this yoga, this beautiful yoga. And next time when I come back, I will bring some interesting video again for all of you. So that's it for now. I am signing off for today. Take care. Bye bye.